Hello, ladies and gentlemen, hams and squirms, derms and herms, vermits and hermits, shagging fucking dermits. Right, this is the last time I'm going to go on about this. The assassination of Tupac and Biggie Smalls. Right, I know, I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just a tourist. I'm from out of town. I'm from out of town, so I act like a tourist. I'm not looking suspicious or anything, even though I'm getting ready for Halloween, where I'm going to kill a fucking few people with an ice pick from the real estate. Anyway, stop being stupid. That's my schizophrenic personality going in. I'm here to talk about the last installment. Now this is the last of Tupac and Biggie's murders. But I'm going to go into something more important than that. You might not have heard of it. The two double disc albums of Tupac and Biggie made, Tupac All Eyes on Me and Biggie Life After Death, after they sold, which was millions and millions and millions, and did all the music videos, they're going to put all that, parts of the music videos and all that, into mini movies. Let's start with Life After Death, with Biggie's one. Now, Biggie is in hospital dying from his old life as he takes it back to ready to die on suicidal thoughts, and his old life where he's hustling in Brooklyn. You show scenes of Biggie hustling in Brooklyn and all that, and then suddenly dies like any most hustlers who hustle drugs or whatever the hustling might do. So he meets the wrong fate, but he dies, and then he comes out of this hearse and he's dressed in a black suit, and that sets the stage for life after death, because he's resurrected. And then it goes to a scene in Brooklyn where he's rich and he's on the 12th floor counting all his paper. D-Rock is at the entrance of the building. C Gutter and Fame on the 11th floor. Yeah, Biggie's in the 12th floor counting the paper on his own. And some Jamaicans and Haitians come in. They're about to do a deal with Frank, which is Biggie, which in the Life After Death movie he's called Frank White. And basically goes up to see Frank White. There's four or five Jamaicans or Haitians come up to the 11th floor. Then C Gutter sees them pull out silencers and silence a semi-automatic text and shoot Gutter 9 times. Fame runs up to Biggie's floor, knocks on his door, and Biggie's what the problem is. The cat's on the 16th floor. So I'm already, what the song goes like. Already sitting on the 16th floor. Check it. I look deeper. I see blood up on his sneakers. And he goes down to check C Gutter. That's C Gutter, basically gets shot. He has blood up on his sneakers. And they get off with some money or drugs from somewhere else, the Haitians and Jamaicans. D-Rock just got knocked. D-Rock got hit, pistol whipped as they ran out of the building. The fall. Can you inevitable? Because I'm a criminal. Way before the rap shit. Going back to the Ready to Die days. What's the gap shit Puff don't know happened? It's done smoothly, silencers on the Uzi, as him, Frank White, Fame, packing up the Uzis in the black, and they know they've been spotted in a black Range Rover outside a gas station. They've been there most of the day. Biggie gets, Frank White, which is played by Biggie, gets the word of this, then gets in his Chevy and pulls outside a Honda station and then starts blasting on the Jamaicans and Haitians. As he says in the Honda station, be no replacement. The situation in the Honda station, I mean, somebody got to go. If I got to go, you got to go. And Biggie retrieves all the money, and then he skips to basically the kick in the door vignette, where he meets with Escobar, which is played by Nas. They're doing business deals. Little did Nas know he's going on about Uncle Willie's and all that shit. Uncle Willie's and Phillies and Mac Millie's and all that, as Biggie's got the Mac Millie doing deals with Escobar. And some lyrics out of Kicking the Door come through. This is your toast to do reviews on the king of them why try, fuck that, throw bleach in your eye, now you're scaling it, touch that white shit, I'm failing it. Conscience of your nonsense in 88, sold more powder than Johnson and Bronson, coke still like Johnson, visualize me. And all that. So, basically. So, talking to Escobar and talking about the recent murder of his guy, fake photos and record dons. Getting another ass, that's not a record on, it's a rap for fun animon, Dandala, fuck Papa, you got to call me Francis M.H. Coat like iron. So he's selling this to Escobar. And basically, he knows Escobar's been going behind his back saying he's the king of New York. He's the king of all the operations. And he's putting this, the rap, little, we're friends with Nas, because Nas is supposed to appear and Biggie in the same video of this. This is just a little rap battle to see who could battle the best out of Biggie and Nas. So, basically, Nas Escobar has a gun under his paper, under a newspaper, and Frank, played by Biggie, realizes that, shoots at Biggie ducks, he runs across the hotel into another room where he's robbed Biggie comes in, kicks in the door, waves in the 4th floor, Escobar's to the floor, then he says, disrespectful views on the wing of NY, well fuck that, why try full bleach in your eye, he throws bleach in his eye, skip that white shit, I'm stealing it, so he's stealing the cocaine, and he's got the cocaine and the money. Just that, what is it, other versions of the kick in the door, waving the 4th floor. There's obviously Raekwon as well. In there, he says that he's murdered. Has a picture of Raekwon. I'm trying to imagine the lyrics of it. I can't imagine the lyrics of all songs so spontaneously. But then, yeah, he gets rid of Escobar. And then they go on to the last day, where he's getting out of the building and calling the homos, still doing promos, break both your legs with them in slow-mo, gotta shine the glow-mo. Because after he killed Escobar, his legs are broken. So he goes in, he's done his deal, where someone got to die, and then the kick in the door vignette, he's killed Escobar Naz, who proves that he's the king of NY, and then vignettes to a big mansion where him and all the junior mafia members, LOX, and just chilling, sipping on crystal and champagne bottles, counting all the money by this massive pool, and Frank Carter comes in, which is Jay-Z. He's just in there betting on the Las Vegas fight, the Bruce Seldon versus Tyson fight, and basically they're celebrating. There's betting on it. There's so put him to rest, not with factory faces. There's just briefcases on ends bleed. Fake thugs. And Biggie comes out to line off topic. We overthrow Machiavelli. Machiavelli's been overthrown after they betted on the Seldon Tyson fight and celebrating. My enemies in bleach, deceased. So Biggie's celebrating over that as well, his main enemy. Because Sean Carter's just been out to the west, placed bets on the Seldon fight. Then as Biggie's eager to go to Cali, it skips to going back to Cali, knowing now Machiavelli has been deceased, meaning Tupac been deceased. So it skips scene to going back to Cali. There's Puffy and Biggie getting on an airplane to Cali. They celebrate in Cali, and they don't see any signs of Machiavelli. They just say R.I.P. Machiavelli on board lines as he's driving past Cali, and he takes up basically it's like kind of a disrespectful video to anybody living out there in Los Angeles, because he's basically taking over there, talking to all the Bloods and the Crips and everything, and saying, oh, who used to run shit out here is deceased. You can look at the posters, Machiavelli gone. So we're partying, going back to Cali, and then that's it. Basically, that's the movie. And then you get chased out of LA. The Hypnotized video is supposed to be the end of the movie, where they get chased out of LA and go back to New York. And then he's on the stage, talking how far he's been and performing in front of loads of people, just applauding him, saying he's the best rapper ever. And that's on the Sky is the Limit. As Biggie's performing Sky is the Limit. There's going to be a music video like in front of a crowd, concerts of people applauding Biggie. The sky is the limit, and all that shit. Yeah, remember when I was on here and now I'm here. So was going to be the biggest movie. Then they changed the directedness of it after Biggie died. Puffy was going to put out a part about Wilshire Boulevard in a song, you're nobody till somebody kills you. Biggie, that song was supposed to be aimed at Tupac originally when Biggie did it, but in the video it was going to show a fake Biggie, and Wilshire was going to be about Biggie being nobody till somebody kills him. I read about it in the scene. He's in Wilshire what they did is just finished the Sky's the Limit video where he's done the concert of a lifetime. Then they play My Downfall. People ringing Biggie, and this is not actually Biggie now playing it, even though he's still Frank White, saying I'm gonna kill you motherfucker. Someone from the West, I'm gonna kill you motherfucker. And as you see on the start of the Downfall video, you see I'm gonna kill you motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. So after that, Biggie just was not playback actually trying to Big Frank, just shrugs it off. Then drives down Wilshire, and then a black Chevy comes up, like in reality, and shoots him up. And then Biggie's spirit goes back to the Black Hearse, just like at the start, but as a ghost, because he's no longer. Because at the start he's actually Biggie, but not a ghost, he's actual Biggie. At the end, he is Biggie, ghost of Frank, but not Biggie's not there, if you know what I'm saying. So that's what I've read about a screenplay that was going to be done. They're supposed to do that in 1998, was supposed to come out after Biggie done all them music videos, and we're going to put them all together and then make a mini movie out of it. After he sold millions, because that album sold millions in 1 year. They were the best-selling rap album of the 90s. That's what they're going to do. Now we've got a little 4-1-1 on the All Eyes on Me, which Pat did some videos for, obviously. The Hit 'em Up was going to be in it. The Maid NWGIDJI was going to be in it later on. It was going to start off the video with Ambitions as a rider, which he was planning to make a music video of that, where he's out of jail, fresh out of jail, and reflecting on his real life situation, because Tupac's life was reality, more realistic than Biggie's. He weren't calling himself anyone, he weren't saying he was Frank White, he was just saying he's Tupac. He's got the police busting at me as he's escaping from New York, driving, as the police are chasing him all the way to California. And then he's chilling in California, knows what happened with Biggie and all that. And as you see on the Tour of America's Most Wanted video, that comes after that. You skip to that, where Tupac's in LA, just settling down and finds out who's done it. Then Tupac comes in his white car, picks up Psych, whoever, and finds Biggie there. Goes there in a Scarface way, asking questions, and then as you see in the video, gets Psych to shoot him. Then goes to the video. You've seen the video, the party bit, the video, and them breaking out and all that. Tupac and Snoop doing that. Then it was going to skip to, I think, the original part, California Love, where he's partying all the time. But he had problems with Dre and whatever, so he skipped to the How Do You Want It bit, was like him making it, basically. He did a concert version to the song. First, it's going to be the concert. You're going to do the concert, which you can see is shot in like a movie-like setting. You can see, because that weren't a real concert, that was a music video. But it looked like a real concert, like expecting Tupac and how Biggie was. Then he goes to Hollywood where he meets all these porn stars, and then an X-rated version of that happens, where he's with all the fucking porno type music video. That's really fun to watch. Then happens after that? It's simple. Not simple, what the fuck? He is going on the bed. I've been watching too many Friday the 13th movies recently. My head is getting really twisted by all these stories. So, after that, he goes into the beef. Again. Which kind of, like planned, I don't know. He goes into Hit 'em Up, where Hit 'em Up's playing in the background. Biggie can hear it, and Biggie's out in LA. So it doesn't make sense on that point that Biggie's out in LA after someone has shot him. But they just try and just diss Biggie and Puffy again. And you see on that mini movie made in WGJA, you see on that mini movie Biggie doing a drug deal, and then Tupac saying, yeah, with his team dressed in SWAT gear, police gear, saying, get the yayo, get the money, get the fuck out of there, shoot all these white Uncle Tom bastards, and Biggie and Puffy and all them scheming, informant, FBI informant, Puffy was an FBI informant, shoot all these motherfuckers and get out, and then they show it in the movie, like video, him doing it. Then after that, I don't know, he didn't say anything about All About You, even though they made a music video to that. I think he's going to scrap that from there. What Suge wanted him to do, because he talked about death so much. I Ain't Mad At You, and that was going to be at the end. First, he was going to do Life Goes On. He's going to do a video for that, where he does get shot dead outside that place. The first scene of I Ain't Mad At You, because I Ain't Mad At You was shot not a week before his death, it was shot on fucking months before, because it's shot at the same time he was doing Hit 'em Up and stuff. He was doing a lot of things in that month. So there's a video, Life Goes On, and it was supposed to be him coming out of there getting shot dead. Then basically people showing up at his going to skip. He didn't go into much detail, but this is what I heard. Going to skip to him being at a funeral, and it's showing Tupac. Basically, it's going to be the real Tupac. Obviously, he didn't live to make the video. Dead in a casket with all the rappers. He's going to get loads of rappers showing up to mourn him, and then after that, he's going to celebrate his legacy, and then go on to, what was it, I Ain't Mad At You video, where he's in heaven. Basically he's dead and he's in heaven. Then after that, he's going to go to I Ain't Hard to Find video, and Hearts of Men, where he's dead but he comes back, and that gets it ready to promote the Machiavelli album, as he's died but he's come back to kill all his enemies. It doesn't go much into them videos. We're going to make loads of videos for that. Machiavelli was supposed to be, he's going to start that when he did Machiavelli Records. So it's still doing Death Row production, and he's going to do it on Machiavelli Records, because Machiavelli Records are going to be distributed by Death Row. So that was the screenplay to the movie. And if you think about it, them two albums were so massive in 1996 and 1997. They're the two biggest, double disc albums, biggest selling rap albums of the decade. And that's how important they treated them. Even though You know, you think, why would Tupac do all this? Otherwise, I mean, you can see how many music video shoots he was at, because he's planning on making it into a mini movie. And yeah, that's all you see in the last year of his life. He was fucking doing everything. He weren't, you know, he's in the studio working from 8 hours there doing music videos, then going on movie sets, and then doing events like a place called Home, who's gonna do trying to open restaurants with Snoop, and doing charity events with Snoop, Shug, whatever. So he was fucking really busy in that last year of his life. Everyone said, oh, he's going downhill and not. I don't see that. Yeah, he might have been in a label that was affiliated with what he called it, the MOB, fucking Bloods, whatever. But that's what Pac weren't about. And Pac's role basically was to make records and to be creative and make movies. Same thing with Shug's guys that he grew up with that were real gangbangers. But Shug before, when he got so big, was like the main enforcer of the Bloods, or the MOB, but didn't actually grow up being a gangbanger. These other hardcore gangbangers, Blood to McDonald, were actually doing the artwork and the production and the camera work and all the artwork behind all the projects that they were doing. So they were trying to go legit as well. So it weren't as bad as you all think, even though bad shit did happen. But I guess that's personally fact that's all up for making the decision to be a snitch like his dad was. And because of Tupac's history with the motherfucking FBI and becoming from Black Panthers, and his dad, Matulu Shakur, he was his main father figure in his life, getting locked up, and everything that he suffered as a child. And the FBI harassed Tupac all his life. And then when he got big, he got harassed even more. And when he shot them 2 cops and got away with it, that's what fucking pissed the FBI off, to get him framed for rape and getting in with Haitian Jack and Jimmy Henchman, who were FBI informants. As soon as Tupac mentioned it, hinted it, like I was in a magazine in the interview the same day he got shot, like why these other cases getting separated. There's somebody's other case, he weren't snitching you or anything, you're saying other cases are getting separated. Why ain't they getting charged? Why is it just me that's getting charged with this rape thing? And that Tupac was like hinting, like secretly, like hinting, exposing Haitian Rat as being a snitch. And that's what got Tupac shot the first time, which he didn't get shot just once, because a recent documentary said he just got shot once. Nah, he didn't. He did shoot himself in the balls, because when he because Stretch and Zayad got down, and then as Tupac was by the elevator, the guys in the army fatigue were running up. Tupac weren't getting down for shit, saying, I ain't dying giving you shit. And then Tupac pulled out his gun, but it was off safety or something, shot himself in the balls. And then that's when they shot him in the fucking head, shot him I think in the shoulder or whatever, in the back, and then started pistol whipping him, shot him again, and then to finish him off, shot him in the head. That's what really happened. And Stretch went to the hospital with him that night. Biggie showed up at the hospital, but what made Tupac really mad, and this is real, was because I think Tupac thought Stretch didn't act in a specific way, but Pac probably didn't know Stretch went to the hospital, and for some reason probably Stretch started rebelling against Tupac, and that's when that one shot thing came out. And obviously by Biggie saying that, and Biggie basically calling Tupac a fake, and that is the biggest bullshit ever, because really the fake one was Biggie. Not nothing to be ashamed of. Biggie was gifted. Went to a private school. His mum cared about him a lot. He had all the stuff that he wanted as a kid, but he chose to be a small-time crack dealer, and that's all he was. Do not look at the Notorious movie and think he's this big-time drug dealer and people working for him. He's just like anyone else in any area who sells drugs. Just a little fucking crack dealer who sells to people he knows on the streets and whatever. And he just got arrested and did a couple of months in jail. And basically when he met Pac, he was broke. Pac really did grow up in fucked up circumstances. He was born nearly in jail. He was pregnant with him in jail. He moved around New York, FBI harassing him. All his family tree, everyone sat as a child. His aunt was 10, America's Most Wanted, fled to Cuba with 2 car. He was robbing armoured trucks to set up acupuncture centres in all over New York, and meditation centres and yoga centres to get people off crack and get their heads together. So he was doing that. That's where the money was going. And then, so Tupac was from there. So he knew Tupac went from bad circumstance to bad circumstance. Then he had gangsters as his role models, like Legs and all that. And then his mum got addicted to crack. He moved to Marin City, where he was getting jumped all the time. And he sold drugs for about a week, but didn't want to do it because of what he saw his mum going through, what crack did to his mum, and people just giving an engagement ring just to get that next fucking hit off the crack. So he tried, he's either gonna die starving or make it in the entertainment business. And he tried as hard as he could. He worked so fucking hard to get exposed. But even so, that makes Tupac kind of, you say, better person, whatever. He's one's got the yin and yang, but he's a soldier. He's a true, real soldier. And even when he got big, he never forgot where he came from. He never started, before he went to death row. He's going to start that thug life thing with Matulu Shakur. And he was successful in some of it. Like before or after the riot, he got the Bloods and the Crips to unite each other. Because the black militant Panthers were a lot more fucking stronger and tougher than the Crips and the Bloods. They were proper military soldiers. So he came from a militant soldier family. Talking about soldiers like the SIS and Marines, whatever, they were soldiers fighting the government. So on some next level shits and some street gangs. So he did all that and then got stitched up by his own people. So when he got out of jail, he was mad as a motherfucker after that. But still, as I told you, you're doing all that. And then, inevitably, fucking, just that incident at the Lakewood Mall and Puffy and Zip and having connections to the Southside Crips and all that. Just all the street shit, all the street stuff, street code and everything, and Orlando Anderson for being who he was, Keefy D being one of the main people that ran that organisation, Southside Crips. Basically took Puffy up on his offer when he was serious about it, and probably the 3rd time he talked about it. It's a coincidence that Orlando Anderson was there, and then he obviously got punched, and then he came back and he shot Tupac 13 times after leaning out the window. And he did many of these killings with a guy called Little Owl, Oh, silent but deadly. And that's why Arnold Anderson really became a killer, because he close friends with Little Al, who he grew up with. His uncle, family was connected, and he was always like, he basically stayed in the same house as Little Al. So that's why Anderson and his uncle being the shot caller became so dangerous, because his best friend and his uncle. And that's when he shot at a fucking cop car, Blondie, cop car called Blondie, who was known in the streets of Compton a lot. The two white police officers known in Compton a lot, I've discovered, did loads of fucking arrests or whatever. Fuck the police anyway. But what I was saying was, yeah, he was going to do a crime that no one would dare to do, because these were two fucking hardened cops. Him and Lil Al shot the fucking cop car up. And at the Source Awards, obviously, when Tupac pulled up after Biggie did his thing, Pat came out wilding at Biggie, saw Biggie, ran towards Biggie, and Keefy D pulled out a gun, then he ran. And Puffy saw the car before that was happening and ran the other way to his bodyguard, and then Puffy says, I don't care whether Tupac got to go, Big got to go, Suge Knight got to go to fucking jail. That's what's happening. Because he knew it's in his bloodline that he's a snitch and a rat. And through Zip, having the connections with the Southside Crips, you got protection. And that night when Orlando Anderson got hit, Orlando Anderson was never going to take nothing like that. Just months before, he murdered someone and did armed robberies and murders like regularly. So he felt disrespected. He felt that he would make definitely a big name for himself now. Perfect timing. Yeah, going off the orders of Keefy D, like he was going to kill Blondie to get revenge on Tupac. Even though Keefy D was going to shoot him, Orlando Anderson did. That's why he bragged about it so much when he got back to Compton. And then all the fucking Suge Knight came back and everyone started getting shot. The murder rate was going up. Orlando Anderson moved house straight away because of fear, then got caught in another neighbourhood running out of a story window, trying to get away, but got caught. And then there was witnesses said he come to Corey Edwards' house, I think, or T. Brown's, Corey Edwards' house, and stashed a murder weapon there. And the murder weapon got found there. And the white Cadillac was rented by T. Brown's auntie or stepmom. That got found, the receipts got found. Is that what happened? In my opinion. That's all I got to say about that. But then, after Tupac dies, Puffy, as Suge Knight even made a deal with Orlando Anderson to say that he did, threatened Orlando Anderson saying, change his story, which he did. Same way he threatened Frank Alexander to say that I didn't kick him, so he wouldn't spend years in jail. So that Frank Alexander getting threatened, that Death Row wanted to kill him, even Frank Alexander said it weren't anything to do with Tupac's killing, it was to do with Suge going to jail. And he was a witness, so because he saw what was happening when Suge and Bunchy McDonald, the guy who was kicking him on the floor, what was happening. those who are able to manipulate these gangbangers and puffy old